when you said the transition from this conclusion to freedom from experience, from no matter, so it's not. I totally see how this conclusion can lead to a state that I don't seek a certain kind of experience because it won't give me anything. There is nothing for it to give me, but I don't see how immediate from this conclusion then I get to a free to have any experience. The aversion to experiences and the seeking of pleasure experience still seem to exist before and after coming to this conclusion. So there is some change, but maybe you can talk a little bit about this.
So here, when we understand like this, so I have some background. So with the help of the background, I come to the conclusion. But everybody need not such kind of background to come to conclusion. So when I come to the conclusion like this, so I inquire what is the state now I have reached. So when I understand the state where I am coming, then that is not necessary. Everybody must have the same background just I have. So if I have to have the same background, you have to work for 40 years. Then only you have to come to this. Not only that, whatever work, whatever experience I have, that also all experience you must have. You must have the bliss consciousness forever. So it is not possible. So that is also not necessary. So but the main thing is very simple. And for that, but at the same time, some background you must have. Not necessary as a 40 years background, or 1 or 2 years background is enough. Then only you can have a correct understanding, because you have sufficient knowledge about the experiences and some practices. Everything will have some knowledge. So then now with the help of the knowledge, we can have the conclusive understanding very easily. But not necessarily the 40 years background. Some 2 years background is enough. For that, in that background, we have sufficient knowledge about many practices. So after we come to a conclusion, no work is needed. When you find no work is needed, you can understand the natural functioning of our mind. So that is the thing. The main thing is that you have to understanding the natural functioning of our mind. So if you understand the natural functioning, that is not an intellectual understanding. It is also a functioning of our mind. And if you realize the functioning of our mind in a free state, undisturbed by any end. So what is motive for I want this one, I don't want this. Then if you have this we cannot find the natural flow of our mind. So if you don't select anything and give total freedom to your mind, you can easily find out the natural flow of our mind. So if you understand the natural flow of our mind, that is not the intellectual understanding. That is the actual seeing the natural flow of our mind. So when you realize the actual seeing, realize the actual functioning of our mind, actual flowing of our mind, because you yourself has on your own eyes, on your own experience, you feel the natural flow of our mind. And you have to think, you have to find out, you have to conclude, this is the thing every masters or every scriptures are trying to convey. And here the main thing is that the natural flow, the free flow of our mind. That is the main thing.
But I think it's hard to imagine how it would not matter if there was a bad experience or a good experience. I trust that when there is that free flow of the mind, the natural flow of the mind, it's still hard to think, why would I not care if my body was being hurt or not? I'm trying to understand why I wouldn't mind whether
So
it's
here,
a bad experience or a good experience
bad experience, good experience,
in the mind.
it comes in the mind, but whether it is existing or not, it comes and disappears. Whatever comes, it disappears. But if you give total freedom to a mind, it disappears very easily and slowly, easily and quickly. You can find out. You can witness that.
So this is going from first, second, third, fourth gear.
Whatever comes is going, everything is flowing. That you can, for example, when you are giving total freedom to a mind, previously you may have some problem, and it will sustain forever. Whether you do any practice or anything, it will be always keep your mind on its control. But if you give total freedom to mind, you can watch. It is slow. It is very easily going from you. So the natural flow you can find out.
Thank you. It sounds a little bit. You wouldn't care because it comes and goes very, very fast. So you don't. But what if it's free? You don't know if it stay there or. It might, the next moment it might still be there, the next moment it might still be there, the next moment it might still be there. So it might not go so fast. Then.
So here, for example, some external problem is there. This external problem is existing, and then you have some psychological response to meet the situation. So it may repeat. The tension or anything may repeat, but there is no external problem. The problem is over. For example, some unwanted thing happened, and then the thing has happened and gone, and you need not saturate the situation. Matter is over. But you have the agony about the situation. The agony about the situation may be there. It may have some repeated thought about the situation, thought about the occurrence. But if you give total freedom to your thought, if you do not try to any correction in the psychological world, it will very soon fade away from you. If at the same, but at the same time, if you enter into the psychological world, if you try to keep the mind in your control, then you will have the struggle within yourself. So the problem will not go very soon. So whenever you give total consent to the happenings of the psychological world, it will separate itself very soon. So the natural flow will be there.
But some people have physical pain, which I say last as it's something concrete. It's not something solid, but this pain is with them for their entire life. I don't know, different kind of pain, which can be very intense.
So physical pain is physical. That is not psychological. Psychological pain alone we are taking into account.
Yeah, but how can there be internal resistance to this kind of pain, not wanting it to go away? How can there be a mind in which there's, no matter how it lasts, there will be no aversion to this kind of pain? Naturally, it seems like you want to be free of it. You want to be free of this pain. Thoughts can come and say it would be much nicer without it. So it's I don't say bad, but you naturally have a preference not to have it.
So naturally we want to be free from pain, then it is unconscious happening. But if you are deliberately I want to be free from my pain, then your deliberate action will create more pain. So if you let it be unconsciously, if it happens unconsciously, it will be all right in course of time. But if you have but the main thing is that we must have some idea that there is no work is possible on our hand. Let it be like this. I don't have any right to interfere. If you wholeheartedly accept the understanding will work. And it will have the flow of mind.
So the pain will be there, but the struggle and the suffering will not.
No, even the pain itself will be gone. Not only the suffering, everything will be gone. No, because if you give total freedom to that, very moment it will go away. It will flow. Not even struggling, pain, everything will go away. Very soon.
Physical pain will go away. The physical pain will go away.
No, physical pain is different. Psychological. What we are saying is only psychological. But physical pain is concerned, we can have some, that is yogic treatment. So you can observe the pain. If you give total observation to the pain, you may free from the pain itself. That is the yogic practice. Yogic practice is different. That is you are doing something. Through your mind, you can having some yogic practice, observe the pain closely, having some concentration upon the pain, then you can free from the pain itself. That is also possible, but it is yogic practice. But what I am telling is not the yogic practice. This understanding. The understanding will operate on its own. We are not executing the understanding itself. Whenever we try to execute the understanding, we give some power to the executor. The executor is a part of the mind. We give a role to deal with the other thing. We construct a small pot, undisturbed pot, and this undisturbed pot try to separate the other pot. So that will happen. So when you do not give any importance to anything, then the role of I am will not be there. The total mind alone will be there. There could not be any part to deal with the other thing will not be there. It will be taken as a total thing. Otherwise, when we execute something, the executor will take a role, major role. Then we are dividing our mind into two parts, and one part is against the other part. Now, for example, if the apple is there in a hole, it is very easily rolled. But if you cut the apple into two, it will not roll. So in this way, if you give importance to one part to execute something, then we divide our mind into two parts. Then it is unable to roll. So it will have to be there for struggling.